Let's dive into movies. How about that? He watches the bad ones so that you don't have to.
I'm just trying to think of who would win a fight between a real dolphin and a bear. Ooh, I think the bear should be favored there.
Yeah. How about Ace Ventura? We had to throw in those clips.
Nicely done.
Well, Snowflake. Yeah. All right, let's dive into some movies.
All right, this first film stars Jennifer Lawrence as a war veteran coping with PTSD. Tell us a little bit more about this one, Rich.
Yeah, Val, this is called Causeway. And, you know, Jennifer Lawrence has become such a huge star from the X-Men movies and the Hunger Games, but she kind of returns to her independent film roots here in a nice, quiet story. And Brian Tyree Henry plays a man who befriends her, and you think, oh, this is going to be some sort of romance, but it's deeper and more complex than that. So it feels very lived in, very realistic. It's filmed in New Orleans, and it has great location shots there. And Jennifer Lawrence reminds us that she's a great actress. She's playing a war veteran who wants to go back, but really isn't ready to go back, not really equipped to go back yet.
Has she done anything lately?
Not you know, just the bigger action movies. She hasn't done anything in a while, so This is kind of a return to her acting roots where it's all about the performance and the character, and she's wonderful.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to be watching her forever.
Yeah, she's 32 only.
Yeah.
After all the
Only
stuff
32?
she's done. After all the stuff she's done, yeah.
Incredible.
Wow.
All right. Well, he is the king of music parodies, and now he has his own biopic. Daniel Radcliffe stars in Weird, the Al Yankovic story.
My whole life, all I wanted.
I'm afraid we found your son at a polka party.
Just to make up new words to a song that already exists.
Oh, well, you should do that then.
Oh, my little hungry one, open up a package of my banana.
Dude, I've got chills.
Yeah, we've had Weird Al on the show.
Yeah,
He's a great guy.
He's
Did
a
you like the
lovely
movie?
guy, and you know, he's so sweet and so corny. This, though, is a save. I kind of like the idea that this is going to be kind of like almost like a parody of Bohemian Rhapsody, but for a feature-length film. It goes way off the rails. They try to turn it into a spy adventure. They bring in a Madonna character. I think it would have worked really well as like a half-hour special, but it's just too long. The joke wears out.
Okay. All right. Well, next, Netflix's newest comedy sitcom, Blockbuster, shows the daily antics of the people working at the late Blockbuster store or the last one, I should say, in America. Gosh, you remember Blockbuster?
Blockbuster. Hey, that was a big Friday night as a kid, right? You go to Blockbuster with your parents.
Remember
it was
the
exciting.
Penny movie?
Oh.
Yeah. So, Rich, is this spent?
This is a save. You know, the irony here, Netflix is doing a sitcom about Blockbuster, which Netflix put out of business.
I know, right?
So it's sort of like, how's your wound? Let me rub some salt in it right here. But it's just kind of a conventional sitcom. It just becomes a workplace sitcom like Superstore and The Office, but not as funny. So kind of disappointing, actually.
Right. They did that documentary, too.
About the last, there actually is one Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon that's still open. Mostly because people want to go there just to get pictures in front of the last Blockbuster. Yeah.
That's it. All right. Our last one is a Hulu documentary about the sex scandal that took down famed evangelist Jerry Falwell Jr. Rich, what did you think of God Forbid?
You have to see this. Remember this scandal? Yes, Jerry Falwell Jr., evangelical, the most powerful one in America, maybe the world, and then his wife starts up with the pool boy at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami.
He supposedly watches.
And all kinds of stuff goes on. But the documentary, what I like is it really expands on that whole story and tells you it's weirder and more bizarre than even we think about it, but it also really kind of looks into the whole movement. You know, Liberty University, Jerry Falwell Sr., and the power these TV preachers continue to have. And in this case, not so much anymore.
Yeah.
A throuple will bring you down every time.
I watched, what was it, The Eyes of Tammy Faye?
Yeah.
That one is worth watching, too.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You gotta see that one. Him and her and Jimmy Baker?
Jimmy Baker, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's back?
Who's back?
Yeah, selling survival things and stuff.
Yes.
Are you
Well, there's
serious?
always the redemption arc with these stories.
I thought he went on to glory.
No. He is selling.
I'm not kidding you. I thought he passed.
He's in streaming glory right now.
First, he was selling COVID.
What?
Ways to cure COVID, like potions.
But a lot of them they're big on selling you the powdered food and the big cans of beans.
Yeah.
Because
the
the
last
rapture's
days.
coming.
That's
Any
right.
minute now, and you're gonna need to eat.
I did see actually that in the middle of the night when I was getting up in the middle of the night. But back to this one right here. I recently saw an interview, and it must have been them promoting this, somebody promoting this, but about this kid telling how it all went down. Are we going to see that in this documentary?
They got the young guy to sit down and talk about this. He was only 20
According
years
to him,
old.
right.
Yeah, from his point of view, the Falwells tell a different side of the story. There's no denying that there was an affair. There's receipts, as the kids say. Texts and pictures and videos and everything.
Now that's a good Friday night watch.
Oh,
Thank
my
you,
goodness.
Rich.
It's great.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.